PQ. 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 PQ.
They take pictures with people before they kill them. the same way that they took pictures of the bodies that they lynched and put them on postcards, newspapers, printed them out, put them on a fucking on a fridge. They use code words when talking amongst each other over public airways, such as like phones, because they're not able to say, hey, I just killed a black person. So they have to say, we have a membership. They are so well connected that you aren't hearing anything from their side. Nothing. You're not hearing anything from their side. And that's because it was all orchestrated well before. And I'm not saying they intended on killing a specific person, but they did intend on killing someone. And when that killing takes place, nothing slips through the cracks. Nothing comes from our side. That's why all you have are phone calls. You know, people that went out there and looked around at the site. The Ku Klux Klan does not wear pointed hoods. They're not even, you know what else is crazy? They're not even the very obvious racists. Those people ain't part of the Klan that can really do some damage. Those people are just ignorant motherfuckers, right? They all ignorant motherfuckers. But the ones that you see, and you might have like a skull tattoo right here, and he has the American hat, those are actually the least threatening people. The real Klan are the judges, the police officers, the boat repairmen, the scout, the people, the rangers, the coroners, the taxi drivers, the newspaper publishers, the nurses, the doctors, pilots, attorneys, like state attorneys, even defense attorneys. The Klan, when we said they took their robes off, they put on uniforms. Teachers. We're watching history unfold, and I love to watch my people wake up to it. I saw a girl say, why do they take pictures with the person before they kill them? And I wanted to say so bad, because that's what they did when they lynched us. And obviously this is lynching. They would put us in postcards, take pictures next to a burning body, a mutilated body, and put pieces of the body in the mail, ship it to Grandma Gam Gams up in Massachusetts. She would love to see this. I saw one person talk about how it feels spiritual, because it is. I'm watching my people wake up. God damn it, I'm watching my people wake up and it feel good. Keep on digging. Keep on digging. And I'm going to keep making my videos. I've been quiet for a reason. And I've been quiet on this topic for an even better reason. But I love what I'm seeing. Y'all are waking up and realizing we were never safe. We're learning, we're waking up.
We built a world power without getting any of the credit while making majority of the contribution. And we don't want to assimilate into whiteness. That's why y'all don't like us. All y'all are out here on a campaign to kiss white people's ass globally. That's why y'all try to degrade and disrespect us, because y'all see our culture as the antithesis of whiteness, because it is. And y'all are willing to trade in y'all culture at the drop of a hat for white acceptance. And they're never going to accept you. Y'all hate us because we thrived in the midst of colonialism. To the point where we made way for you to be able to come over here and thrive too. Just so you could degrade us.
Fuck that. You know who really has to pay for it? The black people to get pulled over at 10 o'clock at night on a dark highway. That's who we need to really worry about. Because they escalate things on the side of the road. Now they're pulling you out of your car in front of your children. Yeah. We're always talking about getting in the military, becoming cops. In Philly, there was a band called Arresting Officers. They were a neo-Nazi band, which one of them later on becomes a cop. And the reason why the band's called Arresting Officers is because the arresting officer who's arresting someone gets to have the most fun with black people. I had the swastika on my neck. Yeah. Wherever I would go to different compounds, I would say stuff like, you should get rid of that tattoo because we need you to become cop. We gotta stop doing this. We gotta stop having these things on us. We need you guys to join the military.
It switched from shaved heads and combat boots and swastikas to, we need to look like your neighbor, like a normal person that could then be recruited because the real power happens within authority.
Yeah.
What happened to them? Do you know?
A couple of them lost their jobs. They didn't fire them because it was the right thing to do. I want to be honest with you. They fired them because they knew if any defense attorney ever found this stuff out, it would destroy whatever case they had against somebody, because there was others that they let stay that they knew.
These are not the people you want within your ranks. If you want people to respect you.
Yeah, but also, fuck that. You know who really has to pay for it? The black people to get pulled over at 10 o'clock at night on a dark highway. That's who we need to really worry about, because they escalate things on the side of the road. Now they're pulling you out of your car in front of your children.
Yeah.
This happens in America. 50,000 traffic stops a day in America.
The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense calls upon the American people in general and the black people in particular to take careful note of the racist California legislature, which is now considering legislation aimed at keeping the black people disarmed and powerless. At the very same time, racist police agencies throughout the country are intensifying the terror, brutality, murder, and repression of black people.
Thing is going to wind up as a white man against the colored man, and thank God we still have the majority.
We will not be coerced into hiring any colored person, regardless of his qualifications, as a matter of duress or as a matter of expedience.
When the Negro can prove to the white man that he can live like the white man, then we will accept them.
And the only thing that scares me is the neighborhood all getting bad. And if we ever wanted to sell, naturally your house depreciates and as the colored get in.
If they move in, the next step we have to accept is intermarriage.
We can be sociable with them in work. We can get along with them and joke with them.
Sure.
But when we leave our job and close the door and we're on our way home, we want them to go in their direction and we can go in ours.
Ain't you ashamed? Dick Daley, won't you please come home?
Skaman says he's against open occupancy laws on constitutional grounds, but he frankly admits no Negroes are wanted in South Lawndale.
Well, why basically, though, do these people not want the Negroes to come in?
Well, it's not a fear of Negroes per se. It's a definite fear of anyone who would run down their neighborhood. Home is probably the most important thing to people of this basic ethnic background. These are primarily Bohemian, Polish people.
Well, let's go and take a look at the adjacent neighborhood.
Where you take them in for? What are you doing?
This is what our community doesn't want to happen. You take our Chatham section here, which is one of the very finest residential areas in the city, almost exclusively Negro. The property is extremely well maintained, beautifully kept up. It's a very, very desirable community to live in.
Why do they want to go into a white neighborhood?
They don't.
I mean, the city of Chicago builds them beautiful housing.
Have you ever been in it? Yeah.
No, I haven't been, but before they occupy it, they are beautiful.
It's going to come eventually. I'd say in 200 years, we're all going to be of one race.
And after all, the white people are a majority, not a minority. This we know.
I mean, I wouldn't say whether I was or I am or against or for.
Like I say, I'm not against any color that's they have a right to education, but as far as our rights, we should have a right to sell it wherever we want.
Would you want to live next door to a Negro?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. I could have been started talking. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Can We Be Frank show. This week is going to be the different week, okay? For those of you that are not prepared for what we're doing this week, Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday this week, we'll be covering A, we'll be covering Renters' Rights Awareness Month. B, we'll be covering qualifications. And like this is too big of a news cycle to break up into 2 parts. So we're gonna need 3 this week, which is why we're here tonight. Let's see. Good evening to everybody. Hold on, let me go through the comments real quick. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's quite a few of y'all. Listen, wherever 2 or more are gathered is what I'm saying. Make sure you guys are sharing this out. We're on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting the like button. If you're watching us from YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Don't be afraid. The AKK Network covers a wide variety of things. We also carry this show. So, yeah. What's first? Oh, yeah, I know what's first. Oh, Miss Alita, you there? Oh wait.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got on 2 different places, so I had to make sure which one I was talking out of. Yes, hi you guys. Thank you for coming and gracing your minute or 2 with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Oh, okay. So basically just pay everybody being left alone. That's what I'm saying. All right, guys. Get ready to be bored to death with all this information. You know, going back to what we were talking about last week about renters' rights. Renters' rights is important. Knowing that you have rights as a renter is important. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, hold on. What's the button? Control? There it goes. Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. So somebody sent me an inbox of a property that literally should not be on the market. So what I'm going to start doing is, if you guys send me the links to these properties, we could start our own renters registry. I tried to do this the other way, the paperwork way. That did not work. So we're going to log Trotter Properties into our renters registry, because they're out here doing my people evil work. Whoever the fuck Greg is, excuse my language, whoever Greg is, you're out of pocket. You and Trotter Properties are out of pocket. You guys might be like, wow, why are you going in on the Trotters? They sell refrigerators and lamps. I don't give a damn. They could be selling fishing hooks and goddamn nude magazines. What they're doing right now with this real estate in our community is a shame. And I said as such, right? 2225 Polk Street. Y'all know where this is at. I'm not even finna get in to that part. But let me show you. Let me take you on a tour of this house. Right? So, looks like he slathered this shit in paint. That's what it looks like. Looks like it's been slathered in paint. The deck is this porch is hella shiny. Look, they mowed the lawn, but just left all the grass clippings right there. Right? You got these unidentified repairs right here. You don't need this. This is supposed to be siding that goes across the front of it. We don't even, these are just random repairs right here. We don't even know, it's just blocked off. And as you can see, it's 2 units, right? It's 2 units because the city of Alexandria thought it'd be wise. It's not far from Lizzie's house. What the hell? I'm not surprised. So, as we continue, we go into what should be the kitchen. Oh, wait. What should be the kitchen, right? Hey, what's going on, yo ass KT? You haven't got yourself kicked off of Facebook yet, have you?
Hey y'all, not yet, no.
Good job, good job. Another day above ground. So I went into the details of it all because when I was doing the Sunlight Housing Alliance thing, I would do walkthrough inspections, right? So the first thing I noticed were that the ceilings are visibly water damaged and badly repaired. No, Ms. Velma, it's only $425 a month is what they're asking, which is, they shouldn't be asking anything for it. They should be trying to figure out how they can get this house up to par so they can rent it out. So it is livable. This isn't a livable structure. And that's why I'm putting Trotter's properties on the list of the renter registry. We now know that Trotters operates in this manner. So we're going to make this, they're going to be the first ones. And we know that the hard thing is trying to find out who owns some of these properties that look like this, because he's not the only one. And I know when we try to do the renters registry, the rental registry before, a lot of the pushback that we got was from big real estate, large people, large companies that are local that own a lot of these properties, right? And a lot of these properties are in Black neighborhoods. So a lot of white people own a lot of property in Black neighborhoods. So if you're wondering why things aren't getting fixed or things don't get repaired or things look in disrepair the way they look, it's simply because white people are not fixing up their properties in Black communities. I can't just go over to anybody's property and get the fixing on it and making it look good for the community. That's illegal. And it also removes the responsibility of them keeping up their property. This is what this is all about. This is all about keeping up the property that you own. And white people are notoriously lazy when it comes to keeping up property when it pertains to Black folks, because they expect Black folks to do everything. Now, if I were to move into this house, the first thing I would do is look, there's seams. You can see the seams in the sheetrock. You can see this. They didn't even use the tape that goes over each of the different layers in the where it conjoins at. You know that roof's gonna sag in a short amount of time. That roof's gonna get this. That ceiling's gonna get to sagging. All right, so that's one. The second one I dinged them on was no cover over a light fixture, right? They just had a raw light bulb just sitting out in the open. Just like, yeah, they don't need no light cover. They don't need to live nice. You know, a light cover in the kitchen, oh, that's too fancy. Meanwhile, these bitches got chandeliers and shit in their kitchen. They got the spiral joints that you know what I'm saying? They got the thing, they got the whole, you know what I'm saying? But for us, we get a raw light bulb. It don't even look energy efficient. It looked like the old school 100-watt. Speaking of energy efficiency, through the floors is where most of your monies is going to go. You see that? Floor visibly damaged and badly repaired, right? You can see that this has been badly repaired. right? So when the winter comes and you want to heat up your house, most of your heat is going to go through your floors and through the holes in the wall, like literally. All right. So this is why we're doing this. And, you know, I was going to rush this whole thing and try to cram all this information in, but we're going to make this Renters' Rights Awareness Month. So different shows, we're going to have things that you guys should be aware of. And I'm using them as an example. This is our number one primary example of what not to rent in Alexandria or anywhere for that matter. I don't care what the price is, because it's going to be a money pit for one. Because where you are or you're presumably saving in rent, you're actually spending in utilities. You're blowing through it in utilities. Okay. What else? What else did I notice? No fire alarm. Do you guys see a fire alarm anywhere in this picture? None. But I bet you they got fire alarms in their house. That's a requirement. You feel me? That's a requirement. And I feel like if you can't pass a housing inspection, if that house can't pass a housing inspection, it doesn't need to be. Hey, Miss Makey, the house doesn't need to be rented out. If I showed this to any one of my people in housing, they'd have a fit. They're renting this out? Yes, they're renting this out. But where's the fire extinguisher? Why is there cracks in the ceiling? Why is the ceiling bowed down like that? Oh, that just lets me know that's a bad roof. They've got a bad roof. Their roof was just they didn't even repair the roof. They repaired the ceiling, is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. And what they'll tell you is, well, you know, it's because of how much we offer, you know, how much it costs. They don't listen. Do you see that? Or am I tripping? That's the sink. That should look like a wash tub in an outhouse at a goddamn on a slave plantation. Looks like foundation issues. Very well may be, right? With that crack in the floor. You're right. You're right. The way that floor is separating, and it seems like it was repaired before, but that's probably like a second or third repair. What they did was they came in and did a shit job repairing, and they shellacked the fuck out of it with paint. That's pretty much what they did. They got it barely working. That's not even a real faucet. That's an outdoor faucet in your kitchen. Why isn't the sink secured to the surface? They didn't even bother to put any of the they didn't bother to do shit. I don't even know like you know what I mean? But they'll say because it's in our community and because it's priced so low that somebody will move in it. Right? They play on our people's, they play on us. Right? And the city of Alexandria, they trash ass, right? They're going to give them the okay to put gas meters in there. They're going to give them the okay to put lights on in there because the city of Alexandria is going to make more money off of these people than the goddamn landlord will. That's a bet. That light bill is not going to be cheap. I promise you. Not with all these aches and cracks and shit that they got going on in here. Right? Now, let's talk about this doorway. You see that? The doorway to the external access is not properly secured and or placed. That is not, you could have put you couldn't have fixed the door. You couldn't have fixed the door. You couldn't have fixed the door, is what I'm asking. They put a piece of wood over it to secure it. That's not locked. That's not secured. It's not insulated. all your money is going to go through those cracks. All your air conditioning, your heat, weather stripping, all that is going to go out there through them cracks. And they selling it like it's cool. Now, I would take the door off and I would actually get them a real door. That's the original door that probably came with that house. You see, that's what this is. This is what Trotters and listen, right? I know we don't typically shop at Trotters anyway, but Trotters furniture, Trotters appliances, Trotters electronics, I would boycott the shit out of them. Simply for playing with our people, right? Because I can show you some other properties that they have in other locations that don't look anything like this, right? So they pick and choose which properties they want to do well by and what properties they just want to shellac the shit out of the floors. You see? What else we got? Okay. All right, this is one of the bedrooms, I want to say, or the living room. I don't know what the fuck this is. The extra room. So, no fire alarm present, right? No fire alarm.
Excuse me, sir.
Go ahead.
It's a 1-bedroom apartment.
It's a 1-bedroom. Jesus. Well, either way it goes, it still needs to have these things in there. Yeah, air and heat going out, critters coming in. You see what I'm saying? Where is the fire alarms? So you wonder why all these houses was catching fire in Reddick's district when he was the city council person. And then once he got off the city council, he went right into quote unquote property management. You see, I don't know, folks. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Does it have any natural gas? Shouldn't have carbon monoxide detector. Exactly, because it's got a gas meter in the front. These people that like these are death traps. More than money pits, these are death traps. Tinder boxes, accidents waiting to happen. Again, poorly repaired flooring, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. But this is good enough for our people. All right. It's $425 a month. So you guys shouldn't complain. You know. There's clearly, look, you can clearly see there's, hold on, right here, it's clearly been, it was a hole right here. There's the square. It's a square. There was a hole right here. And look at how the wood is buckled up right here. Look at that. That's water damage also. And they just didn't replace the board. Right? But it's on the market, is what I'm just the point I'm making. One of my pops' pet peeves is painting over the electric sockets. They painted over the electric sockets. They didn't even go through the trouble of unscrewing the electrical sockets and then reattaching them or taping them off or nothing. They just painted right over the shit. Bet it's mold underneath. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Let me see if that was all the ones. Hold on. I gotta go back in. But this is Trotters. This is y'all Trotters. Yeah, she said I had a guy called on the crisis line and he's blind and he's living in some of the same conditions that we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? But this is Trotters. These are the people that's doing this, right? Trotter Properties, right? There's their locations. And I'm going to show you some of their nicer properties because they do have nicer properties. It's just in different neighborhoods, if you catch my meaning. But let me go ahead and that's the house. Do not rent this house. Do tell other people, do not rent this house. It is a money pit. You see this? You see how all this is not. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And the city of Alexandria actually put gas lines in there. And I'm also mentioned how the city of Alexandria is also complicit because they're not doing the inspections. Obviously, they're not doing inspections. All right, so we're on to this room. All comments. Let me make sure I got all the comments. All right. So, again, floor buckled. All it is just a bunch of paint. There's a lot of paint. That's what it is, a lot of paint. And I bet you they step back and they put their hands on their hips. They're like, yeah, we did that shit. What is this? What is this? And for you young men that don't know how to work with your hands, you know how to lay down flooring and all this other stuff, man, this shit's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. All you got to do is get the right stuff to do it with. Look at this. Visibly damaged vertical surface, right? Look at this. What's this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? What are we looking at? Is that water damage right here? Like, why is this on the market? And this is the gas lines. That's what this is. It capped off. Because that's where the space heater used to go. This is an older house. It's an older house. Now I just saw it. I realized what that was. That's where the heaters used to go. All right. Now, looking up. Look up. Ceilings are visibly damaged. That's the result of damaged rooftop badly repaired. It's not hard to do at all. Laying floor. It's really not. It's really not. Just about doing it right. And there's many ways to do it. And all of them can be done. But none of them were correct in the way he did it. None of them. What is this? What are we looking at here? Is that... First off, you can't shellac the ceiling. This is... My people, my people. And it makes me angry because this is just one address. And I know there's at least 500 to 600, I say at least 400 addresses like this in Alexandria that people are renting out right now that need to be off the market and they need to be marked down as hazards. Safety hazards, public safety hazards. Right? That's water damage. That done came in. That fell in. And this ain't the only room we seen this in. But, I told the people, just because you slather it in paint doesn't mean it's safe to rent. Try this properties. Is this the quality of all your rental properties or just the ones in black neighborhoods? And what didn't you see? You did not see a picture of the bathroom. And there's a reason for that. But again, this also falls on the city of Alexandria because the city of Alexandria is supposed to be doing structural inspections. But this also goes back to the reason why they did not want to have that renter's registry. Because if that property was put into commerce, it needed to be on that registry. And the people, these real estate assholes of Alexandria, the Rhonda Reap Curios, the Trotters Electronics, the all these assholes didn't want to be put on a list, having to be responsible on paper for these properties. Because it was easier just to screw the black folks and not tell them at all. These people were willing to separate themselves from the city. She said, can we do like a St. George thing, like, you know, what they did in Baton Rouge, where they literally separated themselves from the rest of Baton Rouge and created their own entire community, which is exactly what they're doing. Segue. Exactly what they're doing out in 28 West. But I'm going to show you a few more of these Trotter properties, right? Now, this ain't like that, right? This ain't like that. But of course, this is their property in Natchitoches, I want to say. Yeah, that's in Natchitoches. A beautiful waterfront view with fishing access. Fishing access. Look, all new appliances. Dishwasher. Look at that. Where's the structural damage on that? Where's the structural damage on that? And you know what's really crazy? That house doesn't have to be gas. They could convert it to electric. But you know what? When you're in cahoots with the city of Alexandria, right? And that always told us the city of Alexandria has two rating systems when it comes to rating your to the rate that you pay. You pay a higher rate if you only have electricity, right? But if you have gas and electricity, you have a different rate. But both of those rates are higher than what CLECO charges people in Pineville and I guess in Kellyland. It's way more. It's 3 cents per kilowatt hour more. So we're going to get to a lot of stuff, but mainly I want to help Jock Roy stop lying. I think that's the goal, right? Because we don't want, if we want to support people, we don't want them to be filthy fucking liars. And right now, Jock is he's a filthy fucking liar and he knows it, right? So if you guys care about him, you guys are going to want to share the show out to him so we can give him tips and tricks on how to stop being a filthy fucking liar, right? The gym, right? Downtown doesn't look anything like that fucking Polk Street. Nothing. Matter of fact, if you pay rent on Polk Street, your money is going over here. You see this? Same owners, different community, right? And who do you see in this crowd? Who do you see in this crowd? I don't. You know what I don't see. You know what I don't see. Because you don't see it either. And if you do see it, you're a liar. Right? And then you got to remember, he owns other properties. So it's in his best interest to advertise for these other properties. Right? This property doesn't look anything like that. This probably doesn't look anything like that. Look. They got light fixtures over here. That looks horrible. It does. It does. But that doesn't. You see, there's no buckles in the floor. Look at that. They do know what a good floor looks like. Look, there's no puckering in the ceiling. There's no peeling in the ceiling. So they do know what it looks like. They just did it to you. Oh, look, they do know what a light fixture looks like. You see? They do know how to put in sinks and faucets. Look at that. What do you know? What do you know? Surprise, surprise. They do know how to put in a sink and a faucet and not make it look like a wash tub at an outhouse. They're doing it to you. They're doing it to us. They don't care. Look how nice that is. No roof sinking in. Early, there's a fire alarm. It might be old school, but it's one there. Look at that. Look, they do know how to make things look nice. Look at that. Oh, I know exactly where this is. I know exactly where this is. I've been in this room many times. And it is nice. I've been in this building many times. With our good friends at KYT. Shout out Miss Tanya. Shout out Brother Chris. And rest in peace, Miss Jackie. And rest in peace, Reverend Carmouche. Listen, y'all don't know. Y'all have no idea. Me and Mom, we had so many. Man, we had Lily's Author Showcase that ran for a couple years. They got syndicated. We had our show, the late Reverend Carmouche, me, Tanya Mama, and Reverend Carmouche. I was the bull. That was his name for me, because he knew I was bullshit. The same me. Man, I miss those days. We had Lily's Author Showcase where we met so many awesome people. So many people came through those offices at KYT. And a lot of good memories. But yeah, we were on the radio. We were on the radio 15 years ago. We were syndicated 15, 16 years ago. This ain't nothing new. But again, trotters can do better. Absolutely, trotters can do better. And it shouldn't bother them for us to expect better out of them. Especially when they want to call themselves being of service to our folk. Let me catch up. Any questions, comments, or concerns? We didn't do a full inspection because they didn't let me go in their bathroom. But if they would have had pictures of that bathroom, I would have did an inspection of that as well. But if you have a home and you're in a home, right, and you've already signed the lease, take pictures of these things. Take pictures of these things and let the landlord know that these need to be improved and you need to go over your lease. And I almost feel tempted to assist in that manner where, if you guys are wondering about the contents of your lease, or if you need someone to explain the contents of your lease, I'm almost tempted to open myself up to having, being that resource. But it's overwhelming because a lot of these landlords ain't shit. And people be finding out that, you locked in the lease with the devil or some shit. So we'll think about it. As the hate mail continues to stroll in, let me go ahead and get over to KLAB. All right, let me start at YSKT. YSKT, you ready for your segment? She probably sleep already. She was already complaining about the time that we start, so I'm probably sleep already. Let me go ahead and share the screen. So if you guys, she started early this morning with the foolishness. So we were talking about, hold on, let me move this out the way. So we were talking about on the bottom on on the ticker tape at the bottom. Alexandria ranks in the top 5 most dangerous cities in the U.S. Qualifications for November's election cycle start this week. And the topic that we're on now, the city of Alexandria receives an A for water quality, leaving citizens baffled. So how do you get an A and still have customer complaints? I would assume is the question.
And the city of Alexandria has released its latest water quality report after initially sending out notices with a bad link to access the information online. Now, a postcard sent out by the city directs residents to a broken web link with an extra space in it. And when we called the water department, we were told that report was not ready. But since our story this morning on KOB.com, the city reached out to us and sent us a copy of that report. And the report from the Louisiana Department of Health Engineering Services grades the city of Alexandria's water system with an A. It deducted points for valid water complaints reported, but also added points for planning in areas like asset management and maintenance. And the city received a total score of 100%. You can read that full report on KOB.com. You just got to look under links on 5.
What the fuck? That doesn't even make any sense. Does it? Am I tripping? Miss Alita, anybody?
Okay, so is that the report from 2025 or 2026? Remember, we talked about this.
2025 report, because they can't have the 2026 report.
Okay, they don't have, it's not ready for it.
But that lets you know that the people they started complaining last year.
Yeah, but the problem is they're not complaining enough. That's the problem. They're not complaining enough. And that's something that really needs to be looked into. And you got to remember now that test or that score it doesn't come from off of, it's a two different thing. It's broken down. Even though they have complaints, it has nothing to actually do with how they do their criteria and how they sum up.
It says the federal water quality points deducted for federal violations, which include treatment techniques and a maximum containment level violations may pose the public max of 30 points. They didn't get 0.
They didn't. And that's the difference. And that's why it sounds like it's so fake, is because of the way what they go for and what they come up with.
Let's see, points deducted for state violations, which include no water operator, inadequate water disinfection, and boil notices and water outages may lead to other issues and concerns if not resolved. Points deducted for lack. So all of these, they didn't get points deducted for lack of financial sustainability, which can affect operations and maintenance of the water system. An effective water rate can provide for repair, maintenance, and future replacement of infrastructure. These are all things they didn't give a points for. Points deducted for operation and maintenance deficiency noted during water system inspections, which may affect the water quality being distributed to customers. Again, points deducted for infrastructure deficiency noted during water system inspections, which may lead to unsafe drinking water. Again, points deducted for customer complaints received by the water system and or Louisiana Department of Health, which are confirmed to be water quality or quality issues in the water system. Now, how did you manage to only get deducted 10 points when the previous 5 categories all lead up to this one category? They got bonus points granted for having an asset management plan, a storage assessment and maintenance program, well assessment and maintenance program participation and management training. They got 10 points for participation.
If you're planning on selling your water, you need a clean water rate.
So that would make sense. That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, man. That's shady as shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's shady as hell. But in the face of all this, in the face of all this, we'll just soldier on. Let's look a few comments from the peoples. Yeah, Brother Greg said is when you only get samples from unaffected areas. And then Miss Mary Grace said, I wondered the same thing when sometimes it comes out brown. We've seen videos of it. So I don't understand. I want to wait for that because I want her to talk about her experience. Okay. Yeah, I want her to talk about all this stuff. She went on a whole excursion today, all around town, and I want her to talk about her experience. I know we'll probably have to wait till Friday for that because she probably knocked out right now. I ain't gonna fuss with her. There we go. Let's go hang out with KLAB for a second. All right. So here we go. The historic Capital One building in downtown Alexandria has a new economic future on the horizon, with a local developer planning a mixed-use vertical subdivision concept for the 10-story high-rise. Boy, they coming up with some plans for election season, ain't it? Yeah, they got some plans for election season. All this AI-generated bullshit. Boy, they out of pocket. Out of pocket. Let's see what they got to say about it.
And first up here, new at 6, the mayor of Alexandria made a big economic announcement today. An old building downtown is about to get a new look. Our Jay is here to break it down for us. Jay, what's the latest development?
Rob, that development is that the former Capital One building downtown is said to be redeveloped and put back into commerce as City Tower. Ritchie Real Estate purchased the former Capital One building in downtown Alexandria for an undisclosed amount on Friday, July 31st, putting the historic building into the private sector. You may recall the building became vacant in 2024 after the previous owner allegedly failed to pay the utility bill.
All right. Do you know how much the bill was? He had racked up a $30,000 utility bill. And guess what happened when that bill came due? The ratepayers of District 1, 2, and 3 paid for it. You ratepayers in District 1, 2, and 3 pay for the $30,000 utility bill that they have to square up every year,
leaving tenants without power and forcing them to evacuate.
Being the tallest building in Alexandria has always piqued my interest.
Now, here's the other problem, right? You could tell this was a favor because the amount that he bought it for was undisclosed. Here's my problem, right? Just like with what he wanted to do with Rice and Gold Ring, just like he did with the Holiday Inn Express, he got him a sweetheart deal. And he doesn't want to tell how much how much it got bought for.
You know, it's strange that took place. And you got to remember, nobody from the outside, like an outsider, came in and bought the property. It's actually somebody they know that they probably well connected with. Yeah. So that was it was a sweetheart deal. I promise you that was a sweetheart deal. If it's for an undisclosed amount, it was a sweetheart deal.
That it shouldn't have had to been undisclosed.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Yeah. That was a sweetheart deal. He probably paid $1 for it.
He probably did. Jock probably paid him for it.
That's all he said. They cut it short. Yup.
Estate mogul Matt Ritchie is hoping to usher in new life to the building.
My real vision for the building is selling off each floor, doing a vertical community, a vertical subdivision where every floor is owned by a different individual.
He says,
nigga, what? Bruh. What?
But see, Tavares, this is what we don't do. And you know, Nat's a big thing of me being advocate about this. You see, this is what we don't do. We get mad, but we don't invest in our own stuff either. We don't invest. We don't put money behind nothing. We
don't have the hookups. If we remember what Jock did to them black people that wanted to buy the Whites and Gold Ring building.
Yes, not the Whites and Gold Ring. Not Whites and Gold Ring.
What building was it?
That was the hotel. That was a Holiday Inn.
Oh, when they had cash in hand, Jock still said no, and then he turned around and sold it for the cheapest price he could think of to the white boys. So we don't have that at our disposal. We don't have that. See, that's the thing. It's easy to say what we can do and what we could have done, but we've been locked out economically. They won't even if we had the money, they're gonna lock us out anyway because we're not a part of the good old boy system. If we were some bootlickers like
you're right.
What's his name? What's the other city guy name? And we was bootlickers like McCaffrey, you know, if we was some bootlickers like Patrick Van Dyke, if we was one of them people, or Mike Moran, well, Mike Moran, he can't do it. But if we was one of those people, he probably would work with us, and he probably charge us twice the price instead of the lowest price. You know, he probably cut a little bit off or add a little bit on. You never know. But if we was on their level, then yeah, we probably would have a chance to get in. But then again, do they even want black people owning anything downtown? Because what black person owns anything downtown? In a town of majority black folks, you mean to tell me there's not one black property owner downtown? Okay. I'm not going to argue.
He's getting started ASAP on redeveloping the building as a mixed-use enterprise.
There's so much capital that needs to be put in this building, a lot of capital.
That's why he got it for the price that he got it for.
He just told on himself.
Sure
That's
did.
why it's undisclosed. That's why it's undisclosed.
He probably paid $15. He probably cleared out that. You know what he did? He probably cleared out that debt with the utilities.
$30,000. Yep.
Millions of dollars.
Most floors of the 10-story high-rise sit at around 5,200 square feet. And Richie says putting the building back into mixed-use commerce will be a good thing for the city.
There's no other community in Rapides Parish or most of Cenla that has the type of buildings that downtown Alexandria has.
Richie says once the building is ready for tenants to move in, he sees Alexandria become the local food and hospitality hub of Central Louisiana. Mayor Jacques Roy says he believes Richie's investment in the city will attract other investors.
It causes economic signaling in the community, tells people, wait, this guy's jumping out. He's taking this risk. What does that mean? And I think it settles out the market where other people then want to get involved.
And he's hoping the community will rally behind this investment.
There are those who just don't want to cheerlead Alexandria and talk about crime and talk about things. There's no crime issue in our downtown. And
wow. Did you hear that?
That nigga's in full campaign mode.
Yeah. There's no crime in our downtown. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Ms. Velma said she said those were her church members, the Winfield brothers, and they had the money.
Mm-hmm. The ones who wanted to buy Holiday Inn.
And they own hotels in New Orleans and Lafayette now. And I heard they own one in Mississippi too. Them boys was about their business. They had their money in their hand and they was with it. And Jock was like, "No, I don't want to do it." Then he turned around and sold the Holiday Inn to his cousins from Natchitoches for a couple $100, and it's a bag of Tootsie Rolls. Roy full of it. He is full of it.
the idea that you would have a great food and beverage place to be here makes total sense for this downtown. And the idea that people say, well, maybe there's not as much crime because there's not enough happening. Exactly. So come make stuff happen.
In addition to potential residential and commercial space in the building, Richie says he's hoping to see an establishment set up shop on the rooftop, offering the community 360-degree views of Cenla.
Just putting this property back in commerce is the most exciting thing that I think I'll do in the next 12 months.
Only 12
He
months?
got that building for a steal. That's why he look at him. He got
probably
that
stole the
building for a steal. Huh?
He probably stole the building.
For a steal. Look how he's smiling. That's a smile of a
That's
man
the
said,
smile
I
of-
got over. He said,
Yeah.
I got over.
Wink, wink. He got to wink with that one.
He said he got it. He got over.
Hold on, let me cut this one off. All right.
As for when City Tower Alexandria will be move-in ready, Reggie says there's no real timeline on that, but in a
Here we go with the promises.
Mm-hmm.
perfect world, he'd hoped it would be ready in about a year from the date of purchase. Rob?
These people are
Hey,
ridiculous.
I know it's funny, but listen. Did you hear that they're trying to be the restaurant
Man, they could put that in
and
there.
entertainment, tourism? They still fantasizing about Alexandria being a tourism spot, and it's not. You're not. You have a zoo, a dilapidated zoo that y'all keep pouring money into. You just got a couple pickleball
The animals
courts.
are dying.
You got I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. You got a doggone porn shop right directly across from the children's zoo. Next to the porn shop, you got a daiquiri place, right? You got a big old pawn shop that's an empty building sitting on that corner, right across adjacent to the dog park. You got oh my God. You got too much.
I feel like he's gonna use this building and is gonna be freaked out because they it's right next to City Hall.
Yeah.
It's right next to City Hall. There's gonna be freaks on every floor. Watch.
Not freak. Okay.
You want to? Okay, hold on. Alexandria Mayor reacts to city ranked 5 in top 10 crime risk reports. Now, this one, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to remember, but there's going to be some points being brought up here. Share this tab. All right, here we go. Can y'all still see it?
We can't hear it.
Your browser lost connection. Your screen auto sharing. Okay, let me share it. Let me remove. Let me try it again. Okay, there it goes.
Have a great food and beverage place to be here makes total sense for this downtown. And the idea that people say, well, maybe there's not as much crime because there's not enough happening. Exactly. So come make stuff happen. Come give us something to talk about with it, and we'll be happy to work with businesses. We just opened our Masonic Sports Court. We keep people on staff there all day for when those gates are open. The city is very aware of its public safety needs and what it needs to do to ensure safety. We are challenged in this city constantly by negativity about that. And that's okay. And we need to recognize that. We need to always do better. But every dial that we look at in terms of crime, in terms of what things are happening, is going in the right direction. But it isn't enough. We want to half every one of those again in the next few years. And then we're going to be on the top of every good list instead of being where we don't want to be, which is at the top of bad lists with that.
Now he keeps stop for us 1 second. Stop it for a second. 1 second. So he's already talking like he's not going nowhere. I just want to let y'all peep that.
Oh yeah, he does it. He has to. He has to. See what he's doing right now is he's reining in remember the business community that brought him back? He's reining in and calling in all these favors and doing all this ribbon cutting and all this other shit that he's doing to distract us from the fact that he's been a total failure as a mayor. And so he's definitely, it's his ego. He can't help it. He knows that at this point, at this time, his mayoralship over Alexandria is truly, for the first time ever, is truly in jeopardy. Malcolm, no matter how people that like Jock feel about Malcolm is a formidable opponent in this particular race. YSKT, you back? No, but Malcolm is a formidable opponent in this election, and Jock knows that. So Jock's trying to get all his little buddies to rally around him and make him look good. And this report dropping, along with a lot of other things that's happening simultaneously to him, is all looking bad. He looks disheveled. I'm not gonna lie. Looks a little frazzled, if you will.
Unfortunately, in our community,
he doesn't have that yellow top on, that yellow jacket.
It's too hot. Is that tweed? Is he wearing it? Is that cotton? Oh, he's not a tweed person. He's definitely cotton. That don't even look pressed. Let me get out there, man.
We gravitate toward that. But the truth of the matter is, gravitate.
What did he say?
A bad list with that. The perception of that, I think, drives a lot of things, Jay. And I think, unfortunately, in our community, we gravitate toward that. But the truth of the matter is, where and how crime is committed is something we do understand a whole lot about.
Now, where is crime committed? Is crime committed on Versailles? Because I know crime is committed on Versailles. Everybody knows that crime is committed on Versailles. They had a whole drug trafficking, sex trafficking ring that was operating on Versailles in one of the businesses. And you know how Trump feels about trafficking. He hates the children traffickers. I don't know about the women trafficker. I don't know. But I think it's awfully Republican of them over there on Versailles to advocate for trafficking the way they do. And they pretend like the shit never happened. That's the crazy part. Me and Ms. Shamir was talking about that earlier. How like their memory just doesn't work. When it comes to shit that they do, all of a sudden, like the memory just stops. Like it's like they run out of gigabytes on their memory card when it comes to stuff that has happened over there. I had to bring up to the fact that, remember that lady what shot that man in the face at Walmart on 28? While he was
that was her ex-husband.
Her ex-husband, she shot a man. A man died in the parking lot at Walmart on 28 West because of a gunshot wound to the face in front of his children. And you guys want to talk about what goes on or different parts of town? That's crazy. It's like keep it moving. Nothing to see here. There's plenty to see here. Y'all killing each other.
And something we can do more about. But it's going to take two things in addition to good policing that we already have. When people say things, well, you just need more police. A policeman doesn't know where the next domestic crime is going to be committed.
Then why'd you get that program? Didn't y'all get a program? Hey, Miss Battles, I know I'm interrupting you Monday Night Raw. Don't tell me nothing about what happened because I'm going to catch it. Oh, it just went off. I'm going to catch it when I get off here. I'm going to do the replay. Man, let me run that back real quick. Because there's a
whole lot about. And something we can...
Hold on, let me run this all the way back.
The idea that you would have a great food and beverage place to be here makes total sense for this downtown. And the idea that people say, well, maybe there's not as much crime because there's not enough happening. Exactly. So come make stuff happen. Come give us something to talk about with it, and we'll be happy to work with businesses.
No, there's a lot of crime because of the poverty you've created.
Oh, man, you're mad.
This is the rest of that interview that he was having.
The dead has arisen. Who's that just said something? Oh, there she go.
My bad.
That's the screenshot for the next show. He looks like never mind. I'm gonna stop.
We just opened our Masonic Sports Court. We keep people on staff there all day for when those gates are open.
Why didn't you do that for the zoo? The zoo is like right across. Why don't you do it for that fake ass golf course y'all got right there? Y'all literally went to them people neighborhood and said, "Fuck y'all! I'm finna put a tennis court, a dog park, and a goddamn volleyball court, and
you're gonna like it. And you're gonna like it.
Like it. You're gonna take it. You're gonna take it."
The city is very aware of its public safety needs and what it needs to do to ensure safety. We are challenged in this city constantly by negativity about it.
That's not a challenge, sir.
Why are you so mad?
You do sound very upset. We're challenged fucking constantly with these people talking about crime this, poverty that. Who gives a fuck? Come on out to the pickleball court.
And that's okay. And we need to recognize that. We need to always do better. But every dial that we look at in terms of crime, in terms of...
Hey, listen, let me talk about a little body language. He's literally pulling shit out of his ass right now. Literally. Anytime somebody's explaining something and they're using their hands and they're having to look off to both sides, they're full of shit. We gotta look at dials, right? Dial soap. You gotta dial 911. You know, you gotta dial in
what things are happening is going in the right direction, but it isn't enough. We want to half every one of those again in the next few years, and then we're going to be on the top of every good list.
I want a half. What is this? Is this? Okay. So my plight is, what kind of magic mathematics is he doing? You want to half those? Like, all right. I'm maybe being too critical.
Instead of being where we don't want to be, which is at the top of...
Which he didn't want to say where we are. He just he danced around that quite cleverly. It's where we don't want to be. I'm not saying that's where we are, but it is where we are, but we don't want to be there.
Bad list with that. The perception of that, I think, drives a lot of things, Jay. And I think, unfortunately, in our community, we gravitate toward that. But the truth of the matter is, where and how crime is committed is something we do understand a whole lot about and something we can do more about. But it's going to take two things in addition to good policing that we already have. When people say things, well, you just need more police. A policeman doesn't know where the next domestic crime is going to be committed. A policeman doesn't know when the next acquaintance crime will be committed. And that's what we see, Jay. We're not seeing random things. Unfortunately, these are people who know each other at least at the acquaintance level. And
so what he's saying is all this crime is attributed to people who know each other. Like that woman,
Yep,
what shot
I was
her?
about to say that.
Yeah, what shot her ex-husband in the face. They obviously knew each other. And just like the guy that was doing the sex trafficking and drug trafficking on Versailles, he knew the guy that he was giving the Suboxone strips to. And obviously the guy knew the people that was trafficked through Versailles, through that center. That oddly enough, it was through a rehab center. So yeah, this is crime. And then obviously the people that lived around him knew what he was doing, because where else are you going to bring the trafficked people but to your house? So he was not only trafficking through what was the name of that center? Longleaf?
Yeah.
So not only was he using Longleaf to traffic drugs and people through, he was also, because that guy lived out on 28 West as well, he was also trafficking people through the apartment complex that he lived in on Versailles, off of Versailles, if you will. So you're right. A lot of this crime is interrelated. People do know each other.
And that can be from negativity like drugs, it can be domestically, and it can be beefing.
What do you mean beefing?
Not beefing.
Not beefing. Hey, listen, I don't want to say he's a racist, right? Because I don't want to say it. Can somebody else say it?
Say he's a racist.
Thank you.
Young people fighting over very little things.
Niggas, basically. Hey, he stopped short of saying niggas. He stopped short of saying niggas. Boy, he stopped short of saying niggas. Oh man, he knew that would have been the end of his campaign. These niggas out here doing nigger shit, fighting over rims and goddamn bags of Cheetos and shit, hot Cheetos. You know, you got niggers, they're fighting over things in school. These youth are out of control. They're fighting over now lighters and who wear the starter jacket first. Like, nah, bro. Oh, go ahead and do it. Yes, Miss Battle's beefing. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Oh my God, you are stupid.
Beefing. I mean, just beefing. And he put that shit in air quotes. Let me run that back. He air quoted that shit.
It can be domestically, and it can be beefing.
He put that shit in
People
air
fighting over very little things. Those things have to be taken on. Here's what we have to do.
You have to bring people out of poverty. Whatever you're about to say does not matter, I promise, unless you're talking about bringing people out of poverty. And Jock, I just know that's not what you're going to say. I know that's not what you're going to say.
One, we have to identify those folks who repeatedly commit crime and quit allowing them to be on the street, bailed out the same day, and committing a worse crime while they're out.
That sounds like a shot at the DA, if you ask me.
You know what else it sounds like? It sounds like he's in lockstep with your governor. Jock is really a Republican.
Oh, yeah, hug a thug, huh? Or,
Yeah. Jock is really a Republican. I want y'all to know that. Listen, if you don't believe, listen, let's as hardcore as the right-wing party is at this very moment in America, in history, and as MAGA as some of these crackers are in Alexandria, as MAGA as some of these crackers, do you honestly think they would actually support a Democrat that's a mayor? Never. Not in a million years. But they support this one. Ain't that weird? And then you got has a Republican ever ran for mayor? Like when was the last time a Republican was in office as a mayor? Randolph? And guess who Jock Roy's bestie is? Randolph's wife. And if you think Jeff Hall is a Democrat, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Jeff Hall is a Republican. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me show you Jeff Hall.
Yeah, like, y'all the ones that made me pay attention to, like, don't pay attention to what someone runs for because they can always change it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, just because they're running for something doesn't mean that's what they represent. They're doing it for the vote.
Mm-hmm. And what is Alexandria majority? Black. And what do they think majority black people are? Democrat.
White man knows he can't trust you. If your own people can't trust you, the white man knows he can't trust you. So your job is a temporary job. We see you, nigga. We see you.
Remember how long Jeff was in office? It was almost like just a temporary. Never mind. Never mind. That's too much.
That's number one. That isn't a city issue and it isn't a police issue. That's going to take the whole community because of number two. The community. We have to stop the code of the street.
Oh, what code?
The G code.
What you know about that?
Maybe he's a big Juvenile fan. You know,
He should have had his chief of police help him with this. He's so
man,
damn.
he should have had Cray Lewis try to interpret. You know how
No,
Obama
he only used him for. He's the face of economic development, so he's not gonna do.
he's
He used certain
responsible
black
for
people for
he's
certain
responsible
stuff.
for finding pickles and balls. I'm sick of these people. I truly am.
Wait a minute. What did you just say?
Be
Oh my
quiet.
God.
Tonight is the night that we ride. 30 camouflage summers with killers inside. We're chomp. Doing surgery on body like they doctor. G code. What it is G code? That's the code of the streets he's talking about. That's the code of the streets he's talking about. The fuck is wrong with this guy? Oh man, I'm so sorry.
The issue and in the police issue.
You know what? And he said nothing about the poverty. I knew he wouldn't, right? Because that's not on the test. He doesn't care about the poverty. He wants you niggas locked up. That's the point. He doesn't want rehabilitated black folks. He doesn't want rehabilitated neighborhoods and communities. He wants you niggas locked up.
By those folks who repeatedly commit crime and quit allowing them to be on the street, bailed out the same day and committing a worse crime while they're out.
You can't tell
That's
me that's not a shot at the DA. I don't care what nobody's saying.
Oh, you know what?
Who has control over that?
The DA's office.
All right.
He said it's the DA's office that keeps Alexandria dangerous.
I mean, who else is allowing them to go in and come out? I mean, is that not what he's saying?
Pause.
I ain't worried about a goddamn thing. Don't start with me.
Did y'all know Gary
I said
Johnson
what I said.
put out a Samtown Woodside neighborhood meeting last month? People are mad at him and Cynthia.
Put out?
God, you get put out of a neighborhood meeting.
Oh Lord.
You need to leave.
He doesn't even go here.
You don't even go.
Wait a minute. What did
You
say?
need to leave.
You need to leave.
Stop. Y'all stop. Okay. Y'all stop. Stop.
Hold on, let me see if I got that button.
Wait.
I gotta find that button.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That video was so funny. I ain't lying. When he said that little racist comment, she said, "You need to leave."
Oh, here it goes. I got it.
You need to leave. Leave.
Y'all petty.
You need to leave.
Wait a minute. Okay, stop for a minute. So what took, okay, can somebody kind of break it down and tell me what?
No.
I don't know what happened. Why did you get kicked out?
We don't need to. All we need is the headline. Remember, that's all we go by is the headline. Headline says, you need to leave. You need to leave.
So tell me what happened. No, don't be telling me that.
Know.
No.
We don't know.
Okay.
That's what happened. That's what happened, and that's all that matters. Point blank, full stop. Let's get back to the
That in the issue and in the police issue, that's going to
Tell
take
me what happened, Ms. Velma.
because of number two, the community. We have to stop the code of the street. It's killing young folks. The code of the street is the worst possible way we could try to deal with this. And so that takes building trust in communities and doing new things that we're continuing to try to do.
You know what you could have did? You could have listened to Miss Mackey Jackson when she said she had a crisis intervention plan. You could have did that. You could have listened to us when we told you about Project NOLA. Well, when we told you they were going to give you free cameras, and there was all kind of grants available for cameras available. You could have did a lot of things over the years that all of a sudden during election time you're worried
The community centers should be open and operating, not just the Boys and Girls Club and not just the place out at Franco Hunter Park, but all your community centers should be open and active and having people in them. That's what you could have been doing.
Oh. She said I missed the meeting, but everyone is talking about it. They still trying to recall Cynthia. Hell no. She said Caffrey can't help him with the lingo. No, he's not gonna listen. He is not going to put his campaign in Michael Caffrey's hands. Michael Caffrey is the ultimate do boy right now. Because as you can see,
Yeah, what they not realizing is no matter how close you get to him as a black person, he'll
I thought you were gonna leave it as the black.
he'll forever look at you as a bottom feeder.
Oh, you know why? Do you know why?
White man knows he can't trust you. If your own people can't trust you, the white man knows he can't trust you. So your job is a temporary job. We see you, nigga. We see you.
That's why. That's why.
Because we need the community to come forward and say what they know, who, what, when, and where.
No, I'm not going to drop that name. I'm not going to drop that name.
After all, our officers have a 90% plus solve rate in the most serious crimes, homicides. So 34 homicides in 2021, 12 last year. That's a huge percentage decrease. 12 homicides.
You don't have to do percentages. It's literally 34 minus 12, bro.
Well, the ideal that he's trying to bring up Jeff Hall's, what's the name? That's what he's doing. He's bringing up Jeff Hall's
Jeff Hall
record.
announces he's gonna.
Just in case another black person run against him.
Oh yeah, because they put black people.
They say black people don't know how to manage stuff. That's what he thinks.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. He's saying 12. That number might not be right.
You need to leave.
Way too many for this city this size. How and where and which drivers homicides, I just outlined the things I think we can do to stop that. But the idea that there's just random crime and we're dangerous because some rating.
Okay, so stop him. So he didn't say anything about job creation.
He had nothing.
No type
about
of economic development.
nothing.
No type of teaching. No type of learning. No type of training. No, none of that. Nothing happened to do with jobs. You notice that, right?
Because it's not about jobs.
Okay.
He built this economic depression and this
Yes,
economic
he sure
situation.
did. That's right. You're right, Tavares.
Why would he even? Yeah,
Think about the incubator that doesn't work anymore.
that he shut down.
The idea that there's just random crime and we're dangerous because some rating that uses a future algorithm says so. Come on. That's not
Listen,
how
listen
stats
at
work.
him. Listen at him.
Now
Because it makes him look bad. That's why.
let's talk a little.
He likes the data when, it's created by him though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He likes that. He likes that self-reporting data. So let's talk a little bit, right? There was a program that Jared King wanted to use. It was kind of like pre-crime. They're able to. This is how they do their routes. This is how their patrol routes get developed. Is that they use this program.
It's a predictive program. Predictive crime predictive
Prime program that they use to give the nightly shifts their routes. So in the same breath that he's talking about, listen to what he's saying. Now, mind you, the only reason I know about this is because it was on the city council agenda and they did pass it, and the program is being used by APD. It is being used by the APD.
And we're dangerous because some rating that uses a future algorithm says so. Come on. That's not how stats work. And that's what we need to be focused on.
If that's not how stats work, then why the fuck are you using it to patrol our neighborhoods? You've been hoisted by your own petard, sir. Did anyone find out how many people showed up at Lorenzo Davis's meeting last week? You, me, and the TV. I don't know. I don't know how many. But yes, you You voted for that. You wanted that program. Your chief of police wanted to advocate and have that program be used to patrol our black communities. So why are you so mad that the output data that you use to patrol our communities is being used on you? You thought that it was just for black folks? You thought that because you used it and you was going to be able to justify over patrolling our communities, that it wasn't going to reflect badly on you in the end? It's the same program. But now you're mad at it, which is confusing to me. You're a very confusing fella.
The good things that are happening, are we moving in the right direction, and how we double down on that?
No, all of a sudden you're moving in the right direction, and all of a sudden even that is wrong. Because you keep on coming up with this theme of speed, and what did he say? Speed. What's the thing that they keep saying? Speed and accuracy or whatever. Speed and sustainability. I forgot what it's called.
What you talking about?
You know, that's their new catchphrase now.
Ooh.
Speed and the city of Alexandria.
Transparency.
No, I gotta find it now. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head.
They use that word so much. I'm tired of hearing it.
Speed and city of Alexandria. They use. I remember it at the beginning of one of their videos. And Cray Lewis keeps saying it too.
Oh, that's how you know I don't pay no money.
Yeah, I mean it's the same tagline. That's all it is. It's just a tagline. Just another thing to say about a thing. Trying to hold on to, National Zookeeper Week. That's why I came up with Renters Rights Awareness Week, because they just come up with random shit too. Fucking Zookeeper Awareness Week. What the fuck? National Zookeeper Week. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is made up.
Miss Linda said, was it warp speed?
No, I gotta find it. It's not warp speed. It's two things: speed and consistency. I can't remember what it was. It was on that video that they had for Reignite. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna know it. Come on.
They killing me because they trying to play y'all. Because he trying to do project like he trying to do it like this, ribbon cutting, and then boom, boom, boom.
Boom,
They're gonna
boom,
forget.
boom.
They're gonna forget. Boom, boom, boom.
Not the Cornhole Classic. Out of pocket.
Man,
Out
what
of
is
pocket.
that? Man, stop playing with me, bro.
Out of pocket. Man, hold on.
Yeah, I know I went to the pickleball course today, huh?
Yeah, we on Wednesday's show, I want you to go through your whole little what you went through. Yeah. I want you to talk about all the stuff you did on today. Photos. Man, I gotta find this damn video. Speed and something. I can't. Where's the videos at? Album, follow more. No, reels. There it goes. It'd be in the reels. Is this it? Scale and speed. That's what it is. See, I knew I was gonna find it. Scale and speed. That's their theme. So you're telling me that you can get large projects done rather quickly, right? Could you have always done these large projects fairly quickly, or is it just because it's election season?
But when I said it on YSKT, when I said, what does this mean when you can it was what created in January and it was done in July. Like, and that's all I was saying. It was okay. So what does that mean to you all? So now that you say, when we said scale and speed, we meant it. We know damn well you did. Especially with this project, because I seen it go at warp speed, like Miss Linda Bell just said.
I wanted a pickleball paddle. Did you
And
get it?
just man, and just like I said, I went today just to see, and I saw the community service officer. I wanted to make sure, people would be safe because that's all
Wait a
a
minute.
lot of people complained about.
First off, you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be safe because those people aren't even armed.
Oh,
Matter of fact, those people can't even interact. If a crime is going down, there's absolutely nothing. These are glorified security guards. And no offense to security guards, but these people are security guards with city jobs. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what the community police shit is. That's what they are. That's why I told them. That's why
then I
I'm saying,
pulled up. They was chilling in the car. I mean, I
yeah,
guess I was supposed to chill in the car the whole 8 hours. I guess I don't know.
it
Because
must be nice.
considering you're saying that it's going to be, well, obviously it's not 24 hours because it's open from like 7, 8, and 9 p. So if that's the case, because the city closes at 4:30.
Right.
Most of the time. But so that leaves you with 5 more hours approximately. So that means that these are part-time people, most likely.
No. So what it is when if something goes down, they get a direct call. They give a direct call to the police department or whatever patrol car is in that area, and that patrol car gets over there ASAP. That's what their job is. You know what they could be replaced with? You know what they could be replaced with?
What?
Cameras.
Yeah, for sure. Solar cameras at that. I mean, anything.
Solar cameras. Ooh, they don't even eat up on utilities.
Yeah.
This is hookups, y'all. Just like with that BB kid, that incident that happened in DC1. These are hookups. They know that man mama was stealing the people money, and they're gonna hire the son, and then this happened. These are hookups. These are jobs for people that want to have power trips from time to time.
It's nepotism.
Nepotism is the word. Let's see what they talking about. Hold on. Mind you, they playing in your face because this is AI rendering, by the way. Does it look anything like this in real life?
Let me see. That's from an aerial view, so but no. I see that's more of a
That's
like
rendered.
it's like opening or something.
I believe that shit is that is fake. This is AI. This is AI. This is an AI rendering of what they want. I bet. This reminds me of when Trump caught himself cleaning out the reflecting pool. I mean,
and you guys, please understand this. This is not random, okay? This is not random.
You can almost thank Malcolm for this, because Jock wasn't worried about getting reelected until the whispers about Malcolm started happening.
No, he was concerned. Believe me, he was concerned.
No, he was not. He didn't think of who was going to go up against him.
He didn't know, but Tavares, anybody could go up against him. Anybody can qualify. It doesn't.
Anybody
that's not
can
the
qualify,
point.
but he needed the nigga vote.
It's just so weird that Reignite came into play, but it was already into play. We were just not paying attention. This was already in the making.
So wait a minute. They're going to put these kids in a big ass metal cage in the middle of the heat. Never mind.
Everything built like some spaceships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you
Look
got to
like
rush to do all the parts instead of just taking your time, part by part. Like this is
you see
like
how
I
quick
said,
all this is being put together?
this is one of those here. Shut up. I'm tired of
Yeah.
hearing y'all complain. That's what that is.
Exactly.
It's like two balls.
And
The hell
look,
they
he
got
did
going
all
on?
that, and it's too hot for them to even be outside to
Can't
play.
even be
You notice that,
outside.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We had 100 degrees basically every day.
But hey, we complain. That's all we could do. So
Yeah, all we do is complain. We don't see anything positive happening in Alexandria.
Yeah, we see it. It's just not happening for us. That's the point.
That's true too.
Yeah, we see it. That's kind of what's making us angry because we see you can do scale and speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see it, you can do it.
See, he was so desperate to do this, y'all. It didn't even make any sense. You said that you were not going to fix Cheatham Park to 2030, but in the midst of you getting ready to run again for mayor, pop up, here we go. So we know that you can do things on time. We know that you don't have to take money from other spots and fix stuff. We know that because you're proving it right here. So you really told on yourself in the delay that you have been doing in the Black communities. This right here proves that you were lying.
Nah, this motherfucker is on his knees digging a hole. Come on, bro.
So we see, somebody said burn, burn, burn. So if you see, we know that the work can be done in the Black communities. We know it can. You proven it right here with your Reignite program. So why didn't you do what you needed to do for your Black constituents?
Years ago. Oh, hold on.
Years ago, because you've been in there 16 years. You on your 4th term, going on to your 5th term now. Come on.
And see, the thing is, you don't want to do shit until Black people tell you that, listen, this is going to be a problem for you if you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you don't do this now you want to do it. But when the white folks say, oh, we need Johnny Downs, you don't even flinch.
Nope.
You don't even
Didn't hesitate or nothing. Went on and made it happen. Got the right votes and all. That's why
stronger quality of life, stronger city, stronger future.
But see, this should be a slap in the face of every Black kid, every Black community, because you showed us that you can do work. You showed us with Johnny Downs. You did the same thing with Johnny Downs.
You need to leave.
You showed both times that you can do stuff with speed, with haste.
Or scale and speed. Don't get to be playing in my face, man.
Yeah.
You played in my face.
He's been lying since 2009 with that park and recreation plan, then lied and told them people he was gonna put up 9 kiosk systems around the community, get in the air and pit. I remember that. I remember when
he put one in the mall.
He did it. He did do it. He did do it. He sure did.
And I don't know what KLA be on. I don't know what side they on because they've been on Jock ass all day. They've been on his ass all day. Don't forget, there's a popular nut butter, sold at Walmart, recalled for possible salmonella. I don't know how you get never mind.
So Teresa Tarleton, look what she said. She needs to stop.
She ruthless.
Wait, first deaths reported as cyclospora explosive diarrhea outbreak continues in the U.S. Damn, that's a horrible way to go. Jesus.
They put some kind of sliding board at Franco Hunter Park and putting some kind of other stuff out there just to show they did something. Oh, they start doing that today? Wow. Yeah, because people talking. That's why. People paying attention. Huh?
They're going to fall for it, too.
That damn
they will.
Oh, yeah. In hell. Oh, wow. Listen, Miss Teresa. Jesus. Miss Teresa, if we ever wanted you to get up there and run for something, it's going to be, I ain't saying it's going to be a tough sell, but you're going to have to go all the way with it. Whatever you hold right now, you're going to have to be
police jury or something like that.
You're going to have to go all the way with it. Those blacks that are kissing his butt and doing his dirty work need their asses kicked. Damn. Damn.
Uh-oh.
Did we do this? We didn't do this. We didn't have anything to do with this.
Uh-oh.
She said, yeah, people gonna fall for it. She said, yeah.
I found this website that's got all my favorite buttons on it. If I could just dial up anything, I could literally dial up anything.
You need to
She was serious too.
You need to leave.
She said, I said what I said.
Yeah.
All right now, Miss Bell. All right now.
Coon boy.
Coon boy.
Coon boy.
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
You stupid nigger!
Whoa.
Oh, you going hard with it, ain't
Hey,
you?
wait a minute. I just typed in coon. I didn't even mean it to say like, damn, that's a little aggressive.
Leave, Brian.
Damn, relax, Skip. What the fuck was that about? Yes, you're right, Miss Teresa. It is time for a change, but I don't know if they're ready for your type of change because I feel like we're gonna have to get the FCC involved in the city council meetings if you get up there.
Not the FCC.
Yeah, what the
About
fuck
the
is that?
FBI
What the
and
fuck
the
is this shit on
CIA.
the agenda? Who the fuck put this shit on the agenda?
She gonna be the Louisiana Candace Matthews, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bullshit on this goddamn city agenda. Trey, get your bitch ass up out of here.
Because your old ass been here for 30-some years.
Yeah, get your fucking ass up out this motherfucker, you old bastard. Councilwoman Terrelton, please relax. Councilwoman Terrelton. She gonna hit him with the "you need to leave." You need to leave.
You raggedy, you dusty.
Oh, you old bitch, you. She gonna just because she don't even have to like how we usually stack cuss words. She don't stack them. She just that's what the fuck she bit. She bit that shit.
Y'all are terrible. Y'all are
listen,
terrible.
Those people are a bad influence on me. They're the reason I do all this.
Y'all are terrible.
In other news. No, not that part. They always gotta turn it into some fruity shit that like he gotta pull his pants down. What the point of it?
What was that?
Well, apparently there's a new sport where these white people want to get all their anger out. Yeah, they take whips and they whip each other ass around the ring.
Oh my God.
See, you see, Miss Teresa, this is the reason why we're gonna have to go all the way with it.
She said what?
I'm gonna tell them to shut the fuck up. I'm talking. Them city council meetings gonna be short and volatile. The damn security guard ain't gonna be for the citizens. It's gonna be for her to keep her off the citizens. It's gonna be keeping her off of the goddamn other council people ass.
Oh my God.
Fuck up, Fowler. Stupid bitch. She gonna reach over. Hey, is that Trump and Jock? They love each other. What can I say?
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, this devolved really quick.
I needed to laugh. I needed to laugh.
Bad. That was bad. It's the fact that everybody was so shocked. Whatever this sound is at the beginning, like, oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta cut this shit out.
Oh,
All right.
God.
I think we did good tonight. I should ever hit that bitch right in his mouth. See, that's what I'm saying. We can't. He'll give me a whip and I'll whip that ass. Hell no. See, I got it.
Wait a
Nope.
minute. So you look, okay, so you can't have a councilman, you can't Councilwoman Bell or Councilwoman Tollington.
No. All the mother plucking. No.
Oh my God.
You know, it's
Oh
like,
my God.
no. And they're like, no.
Look, them two up there, they got the dog on sheriff department, one standing by each one over in the back. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey,
Oh, Lord mercy.
that is
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, Miss Bell and Miss Tollington,
yeah.
they have their own security.
Man, and Chuck Fowler gonna need security up there.
All of them got damn
Yeah.
sheriff department and
They
deputies.
standing by. They standing right behind him up on the dance. Now, Miss Charlton, we won't have that. Look, on our next episode, we're gonna do more Renters' Rights Awareness Month, and we're gonna get into this. What Miss Shamir got into.
Man, this is a hot ass mess.
What is that? Where you at?
The splash pad at the city park. I went all around town today.
This don't even work.
Damn.
No, they just didn't have the water turned on, huh?
No, the water was on. It's just that little part didn't work. I went pretty fast in this video. You got to keep up now.
We can't watch the whole thing, but I'm just giving preview for the next episode.
She said whip them like a runaway slave. When I walk them, mothers is going
Nice,
to
it's clean,
bow down.
grass cut. This old as hell though.
Damn. When they start putting handicap chairs in
I ain't
the
been
frame.
here so long. I don't see nobody sleeping or nothing right now.
I ain't coming to play.
It's
Miss
like a
Tollington
normal
said she ain't
ass park.
coming.
You lost
Nice
quality
and
right
clean.
here.
Like I literally got out my car and walking around. But y'all
Miss
so
Natasha?
afraid.
Yeah, they was playing on that. That thing done changed colors. It used to be dark blue. Now it's baby blue.
My dog, look, she doing her thing. This looks a mess. Go to the bathroom. I'm not even finna go in there. I don't even wanna.
It looked like
It's probably clean though.
It looked clean from the outside.
Let me see. Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Kaka. Kaka, I need to see you. Yeah.
Oh, they are clean. Okay.
Where the
I
drug
did some
addicts
real
at?
detective work today, man. I'm trying
This
to
is
tell
city
you.
park too. Very clean.
Yeah,
No
where
needles.
yeah,
no
that's what
blood,
I'm
nothing.
saying. Where the drug addicts at?
Come on, Kaka. Benches. Ain't nobody sleeping on. I haven't seen it.
Where the homeless people
I
at?
think this pavilion part is what people complain about the most. Everybody since out here, it could be better, for sure. I see somebody now on the bench. Wonder why these people ain't got nowhere to go.
That look
They
like a
didn't
trip
change the
hazard right
light
there.
because they used to have a metal slide.
Yeah, it
and
does.
everything.
Look like a
Oh.
trip hazard. You right, it do, Tavares.
Nope. People sleeping. They need to redo all of this. Kaka, this way. Kai, this way.
I be fussing at that dog all day, y'all.
You gotta beat her.
This is it. I mean, they done got rid of everything that was here. That's how you know I ain't been here in a long time. All these benches. Look, they got a nice little volleyball tent. This at the sit, look. I
Yeah.
see one person, and I'm not putting him on camera. He don't have nowhere to go. And it's
You
nice
had
and
somebody
clean.
under there laying down sleep.
Nice and clean. Nothing to be afraid of. These people don't know y'all. Care less about you.
It felt good too, y'all.
I'm in and out. See? That was the city park right there. I'm gone.
Damn.
Didn't get shot. Didn't get stabbed.
Damn.
I know that's why I said when people be hollering that
That's
if
and
you
it's
ain't never
nice
been
and
a
clean.
victim,
Shout out to the community services department.
yeah. If you've
It's
never
very
been a
clean out
victim,
here.
don't you hollering about how dangerous it is.
Nice
You
and
ain't never
kept.
been a victim.
It's quiet. We've been
This
to
mess 90
pickleball.
damn
We've been
years
on the north
old.
side.
She said this mess is 90 damn years old.
We need
Pineville makes Alexandria look so horrible.
We need to go to the
Their
adult
park much
emporium,
more beautiful than Alexandria. It is. You're right,
That's the adult
Latasha.
emporium. Why are we going to the adult emporium?
located right across the street.
I didn't.
We're gonna go to the dog park, and that's gonna be our last stop. That's something else we spend our money on. So
So did you go to your adult
stay
emporium?
tuned.
I didn't say no.
You should have walked. You know what you should do? One with you walking directly across the street from the.
I did everything from the same areas, man. I went from Versailles to
Uh-huh.
28 West to Johnny Downs. I went on the north side, like Monroe Street. I just drove around, y'all. And that was my work
You,
gas. I need to
you
look,
know
I
what?
gotta
I wish I
quit.
would have done it long time ago. I should have did a
Well,
video coming
I tell you what.
from the zoo to go to the zoo, skip across the street to the door.
You get to go look at the animals, and then you get to go buy a suit that make you feel like an animal. Get to be a furry or
Yeah, we
whatever.
gotta plan us a trip to the zoo because I plan on going to see
I'm
how
not
my
going nowhere
experience is
near
gonna
that
go.
adult emporium. That's the
I
only
said
thing
zoo.
I'm not going near the adult emporium.
Oh Lord.
She said everything needs to be pressure washed out there. Need to be
Sanitized.
soaped down and sanitized.
Oh Lord, have mercy. We pray.
Yes, Miss I think that was Miss Linda. Hold on, let me see who made that
What did she
comment.
say? And get a daiquiri. Yeah, and then
I'm
go
not Miss
next door and
Linda.
get a
Yes,
I'm not.
daiquiri.
remember the city had to come and clean the splash pad because it was dirty. Yes, I remember that time, and I remember who made that exact complaint. Because she had brought her kid out there. That was some years ago though. That was at least like maybe 3-4 years ago, maybe. The splash pad was because you run a lot of water, it creates mildew,
Mm-hmm.
So the ground they kept saying that the ground was slippery. You know
Yeah,
what it's coming from.
yeah.
All the dirt kids, all the dirt and all
So they're
those
not
nasty things.
sanitizing it.
So they
Look at
had
this
to go
shit.
and pressure wash it. Like,
Is that Lizzie Felcher sitting up there playing on that fake ass checkerboard? Man, bro, let me stop.
yeah, that was the day of the ribbon cutting.
Man, get the fuck up out of here, bro. That's the first and last time she gonna bring her kids out there. That's the first and last time.
She ain't been back since.
Yeah, she's not coming back. And people
Yeah,
are
at the
like,
dog park, that water, my dog, it took a while for my little dog to drink that water. It was clean though.
yeah, that's
I
what
even
Nat
tried it
always
with the
says.
hose because they got a hose too. Try to see if it tastes the same as back in the day. It pretty much did, which is crazy.
So this is the cornhole. This is where you get to toss your bag into somebody's hole.
You so. That's not nice how you say that. That's not.
He meant to say it just like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get to toss your bag in some. You get to toss your sack in somebody's hole.
I went to the court today. Nobody was on the pickleball, of course. Again,
Of
so I guess
course.
they're gonna wait till the tournament, for people to be pickleball. But look, y'all, that's what he been bragging about the whole time. But none of y'all has went out there, and it's the second time I done went out there since the ribbon cutting.
In
The
that
ribbon cutting
hot
was the other
sun.
day.
The niggas ain't finna get up there in the goddamn hot ass sun.
We're not talking about. We're talking about the predominance
What are they doing right there?
crowd that requested it.
Doing a
They
line.
signing the ribbon.
They doing a line. They chopping them up, separating them.
That's dangerous, Mr. Leader, to be putting all that energy, together in one place now.
Yeah.
I walked off when they
I
said,
don't blame
everybody
you.
come sign.
Yeah. People don't understand being in crowds is not a good thing for your energy level, for your energy
If
period.
this don't look like a goddamn campaign stunt, I don't know what does. Now, when the last time you seen Jock out in public cutting ribbons and signing shit that wasn't. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Did y'all see the picture of her when they were celebrating the 250 old girl belly was out of the blouse? It was too small. No, we didn't see that, Miss Bell.
Well, wasn't she performing? She was up there performing, wasn't she?
Oh,
With all
that's
them
who.
different
Oh
colors
yeah,
on.
okay, that was her performing. They have a damn dog walk, but don't care about the homeless. That's right.
Yes, they do have a dog park. And they will kick you if you homeless and you sleeping in the dog park, they will call the police on you.
Really? That's crazy
Yeah.
because they got clean water, and I saw a razor out there by the like a shaving razor. I
Uh-huh.
put that on video too, so that's he's actually using that water. Hopefully, hey, it's out there.
Oh, and that's the reason why they gave her the FET, because she goes to show up to ribbon cutting ceremonies.
That's no, that's part of their job. So if you go, well, of course you wouldn't go because you're a male. But if a woman goes on the website to, because I asked for the information, you know, if you want to run for the next Fed or whatever, you have to go to certain engagements. You have to do that with her funny looking ass.
They
And
go
that's all I'm
Skip. They go Skip Fox. His weird ass. You know, a lot of black folks that are. Hold on. A lot of these.
White man knows he can't trust you. If your own people can't trust you, the white man knows he can't trust you. So your job is a temporary job. We see you, nigga. We see you.
See, when you're one of those, right? The only thing, now mind you, that hat has zero to do with a matter of fact, it's actually kind of, I've noted, okay, so this is in the veteran community, right? There's a lot of veterans that cling on to being veterans so they can avoid being judged as people, because there's a lot of shitty fucking veterans out there. There's a lot of racist fucking veterans out there. There's a lot of coon veterans out there, right? And so when they readily identify as a veteran before they identify as who they really are is being concealed by the fact that instead of judging him based on his actions, he wants you to know that he's a veteran. And veterans are a protected group of people to a certain degree. But as I said, speaking as a veteran, I know a shit ton of really shitty people that served in the military. And the fact that this guy wearing this hat, Skip Fox, was over Dixie League and was helping you get fleeced with Johnny Downs and didn't tell the black community shit, we let you know who he identifies as. And it's not a veteran. He identifies as white. You ran Dixie League. The most racist thing that little kids can get involved in the South is Dixie League baseball. And everybody can have their opinions about that. But Dixie League was literally created because they did not want little black kids to play with them. Literally. I don't care how much you changed. You kept the same name. You just got rid of the Confederate flag like 2012 or some shit like that. But Skip Fox is definitely a sellout. That's one of your homegrown coons right there. We see you, nigga. She told him to mop. Oh no. I gotta get off this show. Y'all are just, I gotta censor y'all. I can't censor
Damn,
y'all.
what kind of drugs Matt Ritchie on? He's small as hell. Everybody on that Ozempic, huh?
Where you see Matt Ritchie at?
So I seen a picture. Y'all know I'm constantly doing research on
Oh wait, I can show you Matt Ritchie.
Central Louisiana Regional Chamber of Commerce, that Facebook page. They
Uh-huh.
posted 4 hours ago, 10, 9, 8, 7, which was like almost 7 o'clock. That quick ass press conference media release that Jock Roy had on the city steps with all
That's
his
him.
employees.
That's him right here.
What kind of drugs he on? Goddamn.
That's that Zimpact.
Cause y'all know he was fat as hell.
Of Alexandria made a big economic announcement today. An old building downtown is about to get a new look. Our Jay is here to break it down for us. Jay, what's the latest development?
It's so convenient.
Rob, that development is that the former Capital One building downtown is said to be redeveloped and put back into commerce as City Tower.
I used to clean that building.
Richie Real Estate purchased the former
Oh, Lord. Oh, you used to clean the building? Oh, Lord.
Mount
So you
on
used to...
July 31st, putting the historic building into the private sector. You may recall the building became vacant in 2024 after the previous owner allegedly failed to pay the utility bill, leaving tenants without power and forcing them to evacuate.
Being the tallest building in Alexandria has always piqued my interest.
Now, local real estate mogul Matt
They're like a totally different person.
Sure, in
but
new
his
life
face
to the
still
building.
look fat.
My real vision for the building is selling off each floor, doing a vertical community, a vertical subdivision where every floor is owned by a different individual.
He says he's getting started ASAP on redeveloping the building as a mixed-use enterprise.
ASAP.
There's so much capital that needs to be put in this building, a lot of capital, millions of dollars.
Most floors of the 10-story high-rise sit at around 5,200 square feet. And Richie says putting the building back into mixed-use commerce will be a good thing for the city.
You know how many swingers parties finna go down over there? Come on now. You on that damn meth and horse. Come on now. Come on, man. We got it. All right. We're going to end the show, guys.
But
We
when the
can't-
body don't match the head shape, you know something going on.
Look weird, don't he?
Yeah.
When he used to be a big guy?
Yeah. It was fat. You was chubby.
Y'all wrong, bro. Y'all wrong, man.
Do you see his hair, the way his texture of his hair?
Yeah, it's so oily. His skin all oily. Just
That's that
everybody
meth.
just
I ain't gonna
uncomfortable.
lie. Meth would do that to you.
Don't accuse that man of doing no meth.
I didn't accuse him of that. I said meth, that is a side effect of doing meth.
But that's accusing him of doing meth.
I'm not accusing him of anything. If I'm accusing anybody of anything, it'll be this nigga. Hold on.
Stupid.
He took
with it, and we'll be happy to work with businesses. But
listen, when she said he was mad, she meant
the idea that people say, well, maybe there's not as much crime because there's not enough happening. Exactly. So come make stuff happen. Come give us,
bitch.
That sounds like a threat.
Yeah, come do it. Come do it, ho. Yeah, say that shit to my face. She said meth and lemonade. Hell nah. I didn't even know you could put those two things together. Come do it then, bitch.
Who said that? Oh, she did.
the idea that people say, well, maybe there's
not.
not as much crime because there's not enough happening. Exactly. So come make stuff
He
happen.
checked on that.
Come give us something to talk
You
about
just
with
sit
it,
there.
and we'll be happy to work with businesses. But every dial that we look at in terms of crime, in terms of
Hey, listen, I've never been one to say things that I shouldn't say. But when I say that they didn't shave the bottom half of his neck, he didn't shave the
what
bottom.
things are happening is going in
He
the
missed the entire part of his
right
bottom of his
direction.
neck.
But it isn't enough. We want to half every one of those again in the next few years. And then we're going to be on the top of every good list instead of being where we don't want to be, which is at the top of bad lists with that. The idea that there's just random crime and we're dangerous because some rating that uses a future algorithm says so, come on. That's not.
But I'm like I said, that's the system that you use to do your routes. That's the computer program. I forgot if I find that council agenda where they approved the usage and the purchase. They bought that program. They bought that program and the APD uses it. Why are you mad?
Not how stats work. And that's what we need to be.
But I mean, for that not to be how stats work, you use it to patrol our neighborhoods. So what is it? Do you need it or do you not need it? Or is it just a matter of convenience? You just need it when you need it and don't we need it when you don't need it. I don't know.
The idea that people say, well, maybe there's not as much crime because there's not enough happening. Exactly. So come make stuff happen. Come give us something to talk about with.
Well, I mean, we could start with hold on. We could start with economic development by getting people out of poverty. That would be a nice thing. You know, poverty. She said, Roy, shut your damn mouth, you coward, under the table, half-neck bitch. Oh, come on. I got it. All right. That's it. All right, guys. She made us shut the show down. It's been lovely. We will be back Wednesday. Wednesday starts qualifications. And damn. God damn. All right. We'll be back Wednesday, guys. And maybe I won't be on so late. But yeah, we needed this. Let me see. I got one more thing to say. Let's see. Man, I'm gonna start using this more often. I'm gonna start using this thing more often. She said District 2 is mine. Hold on. Bruh. This is Miss Charlton's button. Yeah. What'd she say? She said, "Count your days. Your days is over, boy. You mother." And I don't give a about the and you can listen, Chuck Fowler. You can take that mother and put that all the way up and turn it up. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start using this thing more often. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start using this more often. Especially this right here. All the kids get it.
Do you watch that chick on TikTok called Jasmine? Okay, you got to watch her. She used that sound right there. That one right there.
Oh yeah. Hold on. That's the hell nah. I gotta start using this more often. Anyway, you guys, it's been lovely. It's been great. We're gonna wrap this up. All right. Thank you guys for joining us again tonight. Make sure you share this out. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. Make sure you're following YSKT. Make sure you're following Universal Collective Network on Facebook. Make sure you're following Freemello _ till it's backwards on TikTok. I'm going viral. I'm like next week I'll be viral. Or maybe this week. This week I'll be viral. I'm already. I got a couple videos.
Cares?
I mean, it's not a lot of stuff that goes viral around here besides mess. So it's nice to actually have somebody that's going viral for a good reason.
Oh, who cares? Thank you, Latasha. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Thank you, Miss Jacobs. Thank you, Miss Honore. Thank you, Miss Thomas, Miss Lynn, Miss Jacobs. Oh, Scott Jacobs, Miss Jackson. Stop. Thank you. Let's see. Somebody else. Let's see. Miss Bell, thank you. Miss Tarlington, thank you. Miss Battles. Let's see here. Boy, y'all were in rare form tonight. Gave me a good laugh. Miss Carter, thank you. What the hell?
What the fuck is wrong with these? Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with these? Why are there so many buttons? There's pages and pages of buttons.
Oh, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? I want that.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you the website.
Okay, hold up. Let me make sure I got everybody.
They got a lizard button.
Lizard.
Hell no! I ain't with it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys Wednesday. And I'll see my girls Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. Good night.
Oh, they got the hold on.
Tavares, let everybody go.
No, hold on. I got it. All right, guys. That's it. That's how we're gonna leave. We're out of here.
Veda One Handbags is an affordable luxury handbag brand designed for women who carry ambition, style, and purpose wherever life takes them.
Stay organized wherever life takes you with the Move On Your Time Imposthetic bag, featuring spacious compartments, a convenient hanging hook. My daily reminder to stay focused. This I Deserve a Kiss bag is a total transformation piece. You need this.